Good morning. It is Wednesday, August 3rd, 2022. I'm doing 60 days of carnivore diet. Today is day 31. So I guess that's an official month. I've been struggling with some kind of illness ever since last Tuesday, which would be a week today. No, a week yesterday. So 8 days I've been dealing with this illness. It started out as a sore throat and really bad fatigue. It has morphed into not so much a sore throat, but a bad cough and congestion, sneezing, snotty. So I don't know what the deal is. I went to the doctor's a week ago and she said, well, you don't have strep, you don't have COVID. But that was a week ago, so I don't know if I need to get tested again for COVID. I probably should have a couple of days ago. I didn't. I don't care. But I kind of do care, and if I do have COVID, I probably need to know. So, today's day 31. Yesterday, I fasted until noon, and then I had 3 eggs that I made in my egg machine. I guess they were poached. And then I made 3 more eggs that were poached, but this time I poached 3 eggs, and I picked them up Monday morning. So 2 days ago, I picked them up at Kroger, and they're pasture raised. I didn't just get the regular eggs that are apparently like one of the worst things in the world that you can eat, according to some people. But I picked up some pasture raised eggs, and gotta say they were better. They were considerably better than just the regular mass-produced eggs that I normally get. It was $8 for the dozen, though. But I figured, well, oh hey, it was $8 for the dozen. But I figured, you know, it's gonna last me 4 days because I'll usually only make 3 at a time. I'll make 3 eggs and then whatever, you know, kind of meat that I'm going to be making at the time. And I was like, well, if I get 4 days out of a dozen, hey, you know, $8 isn't that bad. It's $2 a day. So I went ahead and bought them, and it seems to me like it was totally worth it because they're better. They cook better. They taste better. They have a better color to them as far as the yolks go. Excuse me. I mean, they're just overall way better. So I think I'm going to keep buying those, you know, just because why not? I mean, what's it going to hurt to spend? Well, I mean, because the regular, you know, dozen is like $2.50. So, you know, if I look at it like, like that, then, you know, it's really not a whole lot extra if you break it down by day. So I think I'm gonna keep buying those pasture raised eggs. So yesterday I made 6 eggs, and then I had some smoked ribs that I bought from Kroger that didn't have the sauce on them, and then last night I had some chicken nuggets. Which is just ridiculous. I wish this dude on the motorcycle would go somewhere. But yes, I had some chicken nuggets, and I was frustrated because, you know, 7 o'clock rolled around, and my wife didn't know what she wanted to eat, and I didn't know what I wanted to eat. And so I was like, well, you know what? I'm just going to get a rotisserie chicken. And yeah, I guess around Gallatin, at least, trying to find a rotisserie chicken at 7 o'clock in the evening is way too late. They put them up early around town. So I was at Kroger, and I was like, well, there's no rotisserie chicken. And my wife was like, well, just stop at Popeyes and get me some chicken. I was like, okay. But then I saw these Tyson chicken nuggets that are supposed to be, you know, pretty clean or whatever. So I was like, I'll just grab some of those. And I had like 15 of them. And, you know, there was really nothing to them. Microwaved them up for 45 seconds, and it was nothing. And that was my meal last night, and it was easy. and it was out of frustration, and I didn't want to cook. Yesterday, okay, so I left work yesterday at 4 o'clock. I had to stop by Tractor Supply Company and get a new tire for my lawnmower, and then I had to take it to a tire shop so they could swap it out, and then I had to go home and put the tire on back on my lawnmower, and then cut the backyard. So I didn't get off work till 4 o'clock. I live 30 minutes north of Nashville. Do that traffic math, and it got pretty late in the evening. By the time we started thinking about dinner, and so I was like, rotisserie chicken. That's going to be easy. And there was not a rotisserie chicken to be found. So, yeah, I grabbed some chicken nuggets. And the reason why I did that, number one, was because they were right there. And number two, it was going to be really, really easy for me to just heat them up and eat them. Give myself about an hour of digestion time before I went to bed. So, because, I was getting tired at this point. So, that's what I did last night for dinner. I had like 15 chicken nuggets. And it gave me the worst gas. Oh my God, it gave me the worst gas. So I laid down to go to bed last night, and I'm setting my alarm, and I usually turn on an audiobook when I go to sleep, and I'm trying to scroll through them and see which ones that I want to listen to while I'm going to sleep, and just hit me, and it was rough. I mean, like the gas that I had last night because of those chicken nuggets was rough. I mean, it was bad. It was like the kind of gas that you get when you're first starting out a carnivore diet. It was like that bad. So I won't be doing those anymore. I learned my lesson on that one the hard way, but whatever. I needed quick and easy. I probably should have eaten some all beef hot dogs. That probably would have been better for me. Hey, lesson learned. So anyway, but that was my day yesterday. I only had 6 eggs and then a half slab of unsauced ribs, and then like 15 chicken nuggets last night. So not bad. I've been struggling with being bloated the earlier part of this week, and I'm guessing it had to do with the pizza that I had over the weekend at my sister's house. Also probably had to do with the chocolate chip cookie that I had at my sister's house. So my bloating has finally gone down to almost pre-weekend levels, so that's good. But I mean, seriously, just that one misstep over the weekend, and it's taking 3 or 4 days to fully recover from that. So I'm not really interested in slipping up and doing that again. So yeah, that's that. I really don't have anything on tap today. I'm using a Body Fast app to stay on top of my fasting. So I'm going to try to fast at least for the next couple of weeks, 8 to 12, and see what kind of difference that makes me. And I did great yesterday, and I did drink 2 cups of coffee, and I'll switch it up every once in a while and have some caffeinated coffee, but for the most part I drink decaf. So I did have 2 cups of coffee yesterday, and I put a little pat of butter in each one of them. I know that technically that breaks my fast, but I'm not going to say that I did, and I'm going to say that I fasted until noon yesterday. So I've really got to get more strict about this shit, but it's going to be okay. So I'll have probably another cup or two of coffee this morning, and then not eat lunch until noon today. Also, I think I'm going to grab another COVID test and take that, and just rule that out if I can, and because I need to come to some kind of conclusion on this crap. But anyway, yeah, so it's going to be a great day. It's Wednesday, August 3rd, 2022, day 31 of the carnivore diet. don't eat any chicken nuggets out there. Trust me on that one.